Hello, hello.
Is this Delta Goodrem?
It is, that's right. Is this Vinnie?
It is, that's right. And I'm very excited to talk to you for a bunch of reasons.
Thank you, Vinnie. I'm excited to talk to you too.
Well, I appreciate that. So first I want to start with it's this past Saturday night, my son and I, my 12-year-old and I, were watching the John Gotti, the movie on Lifetime. I don't know if you knew anything about it. Yeah, I had Maurice Bernard, Sonny from General Hospital. I had him on the show. We're watching the movie, enjoying the movie. I thought it was very well done. Didn't know anything about what was coming my way. During a commercial break, I see the first ever love of my life. I remember in 6th grade having the guts to say to my mom, I want to hang an Olivia Newton-John poster in my room.
Oh, I love that.
I was in love. All of a sudden, I'm seeing this preview for a movie, and it's a week from tonight, and it's Olivia Newton-John, Hopelessly Devoted to You. And my kids love Grease, so my son shouts. Yeah, he shouted to his 15-year-old sister, that's the movie I've seen the most in my life. And I just love ONJ. And
that's so great. Grease is the number one movie I've seen too. It's really quite wonderful to read your story. I mean, you've got so many successes in your own right, but that there's a real friendship there, and you've recorded together before. What was that like for you as an Aussie, a fellow Aussie? Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like you, I mean, I think the whole world fell in love with Olivia Newton-John, and they're still in love with her, and she continues, like, every single decade just to bring so much light and love to everybody through music and through her voice of charity and her voice of giving back to people. So I think we became dear friends after I started to have records out in my home country, and she was a huge influence on me growing up. And even when she started to become my friend, I said, Olivia, I'm getting used to the fact that I've always idolized you and loved you, and now I'm in the studio writing songs with you. It was very, very special. But then as this came up in my life and getting to play her life story, it felt like a full circle. The woman that I'd looked up to so much, I got to play her life story was quite auspicious. Really, really crazy feeling.
Yeah. I mean, let's not be dismissive of the fact 9 number 1 singles. You're doing all right, Delta. And I will say, I want to make it clear to you, too, pre-Grease, go figure, I was just a real pop music fan. The youngest of 4 who were, it was all about classic. Well, it wasn't classic rock then, but I was very much in a family who loved, Led Zeppelin and Rolling Stones. And yet here I was, long before Grease, I loved I Honestly Love You. I mean, she was the girl next door, or what you were led to believe. She wasn't living next to, she wasn't even on my block, but you were led to believe. I mean, this was her. And I will say, what I think you nail in the trailer anyway is it's striking the early years when you play the early year Olivia Newton-John. I mean, I haven't seen the leather panted stuff. I look forward to the Grease finale scene recreation, but it's really a striking resemblance to those I Honestly Love You years.
Thank you. I definitely love. I think by the fact that by osmosis, I definitely had grown up being so influenced by her that when I then got to dive deeper and being an actress as well, I ended up being just finding all her little mannerisms and the way where she would talk from and her actual, her tone in where she'd sort of speak from. And so I think it was kind of like I've been preparing for it my whole entire life.
Yeah.
I've been watching her and being a part of my DNA, and then diving that next extra layer was a super passion project rather than pressure. I was like, okay, so in this chapter she was starting to have a little more confidence, or in this chapter she was really, really centered, or going through this. So it was super fun to just kind of study.
Well, and I think what I was trying to say rather clumsily, and again, we're on with Delta Goodrem. She's playing Olivia Newton-John, and Olivia Newton-John, Hopelessly Devoted to You, Lifetime TV, is once I got your headshots and became aware of you and your huge hits and where you're headed, you're definitely on your way. You don't look really anything like her, gorgeous, a talented lady, but you didn't look anything like her. So I thought, man, hats off to the
the wardrobe department, I guess, because somehow.
The wardrobe was so great fun. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, definitely. Our camera crew had a lot of fun when they'd be like, "You're morphing into her," and I was like, "Fantastic!"
Yeah.
I heard that laughed outside of the show.
Yeah. But now, since we've decided we liked each other, can I ask you a question and you'll give me an honest answer?
Yes.
You had to hate the day you filmed the making of the physical video. You had to. There's no way you liked wearing that outfit.
Can I tell you, it was the first day of filming. That
No
was our
way!
very first scene.
It always seems to be that way. Like the worst, or the guy from Bohemian Rhapsody says, "Hey, Live Aid, that was the first day of shooting." Why is that?
No way.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
I have no idea, but I do know that the whole crew dressed up as well, so it made me feel really a part of it. I walked in and they all had these sweatbands around their heads, and they were like, we all kind of cheered and were like, "Okay, first act," and I was like, "Oh my God, you guys look amazing."
Yeah.
So at least I wasn't alone on that.
No. Hey, it was one of her biggest hits. For me, though, and I wanted to know if you had a favorite album, and I'm going to use the word album. For me, it was the Totally Hot record. A Little More Love, Deeper Than the Night. Her cover of Gimme Some Lovin'.
So good. Yeah.
And her cover of Gimme Some Lovin', I think she kills it. I think that's a great version. That's my favorite album.
I agree. I mean,
and I'm straight, just in case you were wondering. Yeah, I'm heterosexual.
Yeah, you're with your 12-year-old on the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm a married heterosexual man. I love her. Just so you know.
I don't know. It'd be hard to pick, but I'm a softie. I actually do love the country stuff a little bit more at the start too, and I love Heart to Heart. There was like a back to basics kind of moment. There was a song called Love Is a Gift, which is why I called my soundtrack Love Is a Gift when we did it, because I think I was about 14 years old, and it was when she had a few of her different songs on there, and she had this song Love Is a Gift, and I always sang with her like at home, and I remember being at a charity function with my family, and she was there, and I remember, I don't know why it had such an impact, but then that's why I asked her to sing that one on the soundtrack with me, because there was some sort of strange connection just in those lyrics. And I always loved the song she wrote, weirdly. Like on the Gaia record, I told her, I love this song, Trust Yourself. I know, I'm seeing a super muso where I'm going into like deep cuts right now. Not the first. I remember the first song you said, about 3 songs back there. Love is a Gift, or Gift,
but that last one you said, and I was going to bring up Sam at one point during so I could go deep cut too. I mean, I am that big a fan. We should at one point, though, mention the fact that your latest album, Wings of the Wild, debuted at #1. Hit song Wings, you're being your 9th #1 single. You've toured the States already, and are you going to be touring the States soon?
Yeah, definitely going to spend a lot more time here now. They've kept me busy back in Australia, and the last 8 years I've been a coach on the show Voice, the same as you have here.
Yeah.
Team Delta's been in full force.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. It's been hard to leave, but I do intend to be here a lot more, so I'm excited to come over here.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I'm glad to have discovered you and the way in which I did discover you. Good luck with the film. It's Olivia Newton-John, hopelessly devoted to you, and obviously good luck with the new record, too. It's Delta Goodrem. I'll be watching it Saturday night at 9. My kids are probably going to be like, Dad's being really creepy, and it is his. I'm going to revisit the 6th grade. I just loved her, and I loved chatting with you, too. Good luck.
That makes me so happy. Thanks, Vinnie. I hope you enjoy it.
Take care.